What you just saw was the power of social media and user interaction. The features that were used to quickly spread the video of the water bottle flip are all encapsulated under what is called Web 2.0. Web 2.0 describes the present-day state of online technology characterized by its emphasis on user collaboration, interaction, and more connective networks. But first, let's take a step back. Before Web 2.0, there was Web 1.0. Web 1.0 describes the first stage of online technology, or the World Wide Web, in the early 1990s. It was characterized by static web pages and lack of user interaction, making most users strictly consumers of information. In a paper describing Web 1.0 and Web 2.0 by Umesha and Shivalingala, Web 1.0 is called the read-only web. In other words, the early web allowed for us to search for information and read it. It was during the time of rapid online expansion that author Clay Shirky coined the term cognitive surplus. This term describes the voluntarily constructive ways that humans use the trillions of hours of free time that they have each year. He believes that revolutionary online tools have allowed for new and easier forms of collaboration. Humans have always had a drive to collaborate, but the recent technological revolution has made it easier than ever to contribute and collaborate.
But now that we've been given media tools, the internet, mobile phones, that let us do more than consume, what we're seeing is that people weren't couch potatoes because we liked to be. We were couch potatoes because that was the only opportunity given to us. We still like to consume, of course, but it turns out we also like to create and we like to share.
Now, I'd say that the most popular example of online cognitive surplus is Wikipedia. However, the site Genius showcases the power of cognitive surplus just as, or perhaps even more than Wikipedia. The site Genius describes itself as dedicated to crowdsourced annotation of rap lyrics/beats, from classics like Rapper's Delight to more modern hip-hop, like To Pimp a Butterfly from Kendrick Lamar. Millions of hip-hop heads like myself use this site and voluntarily contribute and collaborate, providing unique interpretations of songs and lyrics. In the article Startup Genius Wants to Annotate the Internet by Christopher Ross, it's described how within just 24 hours, the creator of the site had built the rudimentary structure of Genius, which soon generated tremendous interest, going on to become one of the fastest influential startups. Today, the site receives over 40 million unique visitors every month and has grown far beyond the confines of music, allowing visitors to pursue and annotate text from various disciplines. Sites like Genius that allow for user collaboration exemplify the idea that Clay Shirky had over a decade ago, the idea that once someone's given a method of production, creation will occur in large quantities. Author Howard Rheingold also explored a similar concept regarding creativity and production in the modern era. Rheingold explains how with the internet, every user has the ability to become a publisher.
Now, of course, the enabling technologies are based on the internet. And in the many-to-many era, every desktop is now a printing press, a broadcasting station, a community, or a marketplace.
Now, all this information and collaboration seems like a good thing, right? But what happens when there becomes too much information? This phenomenon is called information overload. The modern information age of social media and technology has created a unique issue of information overload that hasn't really been seen before. In Paul Hempt's paper, Death by Information Overload, he states, "With the information floodgates open, content rushes at us in countless formats. Text messages and Twitter tweets on our cell phones, Facebook friend alerts and voicemail on our Blackberries, instant messages and direct marketing sales pitches on our desktop computers." But one might think, why is too much information a bad thing? Isn't excess knowledge beneficial? Going back to the Hemp paper, he states, researchers say that the stress of not being able to process information as fast as it arrives, combined with the personal and social expectation that, say, you will answer every email message, can deplete and demoralize you. Author David Weinberger said it best in his book Too Big to Know. Knowledge has been about reducing what we need to know, and now it feels like there's simply too much to know. One might think that this overload can be overcome by filtering. Weinberger describes filtering as particularly crucial content. However, he believes that filters no longer filter out, they filter forward, bringing their results to the front. What doesn't make it through a filter is still visible and available in the background. So it turns out there is no definite way to escape the overload, there's just a way to prioritize your results. Recent technological innovations have made things possible that seemed unimaginable just 15 years ago. With the press of a button, a creation can be spread to thousands, millions, or even billions of people. The creative mind can now explore and create with more ease than ever in history. Thanks to the transition from Web 1.0 to Web 2.0, the increased power of collaboration due to user interaction has become immense. With the surplus of recent technological advancements and ability to produce content, I only have one question.